happening. No matter how much you try to twist it, it is happening in this country.
Yeah.
And it is happening even to the most popular churches that you would see in this country.
Yeah.
I have seen churches, even the big ones that we all know, put out adverts for their church, for whatever position. It's a separate business, it's not the church. But one of the criteria is must be
You are a member of the church.
member of the church, must have attended foundation school or
This second story na palava. Palava. I mean, the anonymous is saying that I just got a new job through my pastor's wife who owns a supermarket. You know, when you go to a church, you have a pastor, there should be evidence that, oh, you sister, you have a church. So this anonymous got the job through the pastor's wife who owns a supermarket. So she got the job of a supervisor, and the salary was very, very okay to take care of herself, her needs, and every other thing. Of course, she was enjoying it. So about 2 years after, she changed her church. We don't know why, but she changed her church, and that was where the whole problem started from, because she was now absent at the previous employer's church for about 2 Sundays. So after all of that happened, the pastor's wife sent for her, and then she was like, I know you are beginning to attend a new church pastored by whatever. Like, I now thought to explain to her that, okay, the new church I'm attending is actually pastored by my then fellowship, more like all this university fellowship and all of it. So this I told her politely, believing that there would not be an issue and that she would understand. But I was shocked, because the next message I received was that you stopped attending your church, blah, blah, blah. So you would either pick between the church you are attending now or your job and the accommodation that we have given you. This new church that I find myself, I have found growth in it. And I don't want to lose my job at the same time. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose the accommodation. I also do not want to stop going to this new church, because this is where I have found growth. Now, I've tried speaking to my boss, but she declines. Like, she's not even listening to my plea. And the next thing now is I need to make a decision ASAP before this year runs out. What do I do? Like, is it that I should just go, leave their job? Or I should leave the Bible-believing church and go back to the previous church that I was attending before?
Who gave you a roof over your head?
That's what.
Who gave you food?
Who gave the anonymous roof over
Who
your head?
gave you both?
The woman. My pastor's wife.
I will not say more than
No,
that.
Mommy Gio, calm down. What's down?
No,
Mommy Gio in this case, she should calm down. What happened? Is it by force to attend your church? Is it by force to attend your church?
More.
No, not by more.
I swear.
Baby, it's not by more. Calm down. See, it's not. I don't know what she's doing there, because that girl, for me, she should just leave their job and just go. Because what's Mommy Gio doing? What's our wala self? No, not true. Now what's our wala now?
Fear God.
I fear God now. I fear God now.
I want to say that as much as you think that you have a liberty to religion or to worship anywhere you want to worship or to do anything you want to do, I would like to think that this place already gave you the accommodation. They already gave you accommodation. They gave you a job. And I think the decent thing to have done at that moment is, you want to move to a new church. I'm very sure that the accommodation might even be church accommodation or work accommodation,
most likely.
whatever it is that it might be. Why didn't you even think of, okay, let me do the compromise of leaving the accommodation, let me get a place
of your own?
Yes, let me get a place of my own. Then I can start going to my new church, or I transition into going to my new church. Probably go small evening service and all that.
Wait.
You see, as much as I'm trying to understand the anonymous, do you understand? I'm still trying to look it from the angle of, is it that she cannot discuss it with that woman, like before just leaving the church like that? Because she said she was absent for about some weeks. Do you understand? So did she meet the boss, I mean the pastor's wife now, and discuss that, okay, this is the reason why I will not be coming to church for this, that.
Going to church is my I want to go to church.
Is your choice.
It's my choice. And I feel like see that church self, I don't want to go again. I just want to sit down in the house.
But in a case where your source of living, that your current source of living, your work that you're doing is attached to that church.
But I'm not working. I'm not a church worker now. I'm their supermarket worker. I'm not a church worker. I'm not a church worker now.
When I went into church worker,
I'm going to their church. That's what she said. She attends the church.
When I went into that realm of the anonymous story, you were here with your 4 glasses, with your 4 eyes. The anonymous said she is a chorister.
Where is the chorister?
So what is now like, I'm very, very sure that maybe when that lady sings, that's when you see the angels.
Which angel?
The saints.
See, they should just, for me, they should just free that girl. You don't understand? The thing is, she has already said that she's now going to another church. That maybe one of our presidents in school. So at least she's going to church. It's not that she has shifted faith. She's still going to church. So the woman should be happy now.
The problem is, what manner did she actually left that church? Like the way she left, the way she left, Abi is left. Did she communicate to the boss? Like, did you have a kind of discussion due to this and this and this, I would like to do this and that. But that way, if you did that and the boss is still doing like that means there's a problem.
I'm sure she was. Are you sure she didn't tell that woman? She didn't tell that pastor that she's leaving.
I'm not sure. No, I'm saying it's like a kind of case of ingratitude or something like that.
Like, you're not okay because she gave me they gave me first of all, it's a job. I got a job. Like, it came with accommodation. Abi?
Yeah.
It's not that I beg that I don't have house, give me accommodation.
No.
It came with accommodation now.
Shino, this is it. There's a place for would I say loyalty and gratitude or indebtedness, whatever you want to call it. So this is the case. You attended a church. You were useful in the church, I guess. That's why the woman brought you to become a supervisor in a supermarket. That's the general overseer's wife. And even went as far as giving you accommodation for that. I feel like if there's a point that you have gotten to in your faith and you feel like you want to step out, you should have had a conversation with her.
So that this particular lady didn't have a conversation with her.
No, she didn't.
How?
They noticed she was absent
for 2 weeks.
For 2 Sundays.
In church.
Yes, now.
In church. It's not was she absent from the supermarket?
That's what we are saying now. That's what we are saying.
No. So now don't tie the two together. Now, I got a job. I'm not absent from the supermarket now. I'm not.
No, you didn't get a job. You got a job as a function of attending
Forget
that
function
church.
Of attending church.
No. If you were not in that church, or
See.
if they did not see you in that church,
Yes.
will you get that job?
Okay, wait.
Who is your boss?
Wait.
Even the
Wait now.
started our first statement with I got a job through my pastor's wife.
Now,
you understand?
see.
So now she should not forget that part. She should still respect that part. That I got this job because of this person.
Okay, because she gave me that job now, I should stay. Even though that the church maybe they have eating cockroach somewhere, I should go with it.
No.
Nothing now. Should I still go with it?
I get that.
Okay, they are doing something I don't like. I can't come and meet her now because she's my pastor's wife. Mama do you? Because go nice.
Okay.
Because my work is on the line too.
No,
So I cannot say the
I
truth.
understand.
So now I should be able.
Like maybe there are some churches that maybe
You don't know whether
their mode of worship is not fine by the.
So
that's why we are still speaking to discussing. You will not go and discuss with pastors that their church is bad, though, but you will give her maybe other reasons why you feel that you want to change your place of worship.
Listen,
do you understand?
Their mode of worship has been fine by you for 2 years because of the benefit you are enjoying from the church,
is it because
or whatever you like to put it. Their mode of worship has suited you for 2 years. That you have been staying in the accommodation and working that.
Let me ask, how many churches have you changed?
So now,
you like this, just 2.
Yeah.
Why did you change?
Because I wanted something different.
So I wanted something different. She get changed.
Hold on. Now you want something different.
Yeah.
This person is saying this to you. I cannot have you here if you're not here.
Wait.
Listen.
I'll still go back to this relocation thing again.
Yeah.
The church is not even close. Okay, but I'm going to the same church, their branch, another place. So another pastor is pastoring me there.
That's understandable.
How?
If
How is it understandable?
If you the same church but different branch, I'm sure even the pastor's wife will not be angry.
Okay.
See, this is what she
I
said.
don't think she will be
Even
angry.
Anonymous in this situation is saying that this their accommodation that they have given me, if I lose it, is the one that is even making me go to this new church because it's in close proximity with this new church also. So you want to have their accommodation, have the job,
You want to
now
have
get
no,
and
no,
get
no.
their resources
See,
to
that, I'll take it again like this. That woman that is pastor's wife said she's wicked.
Ow.
No, really, if you want to help somebody,
tell us.
help them and let them be.
You
Which
are
one
going-
is
it's
no,
going
no,
to the
she,
Yoruba word
no,
of,
truly.
"Má ṣoore kó jókòó
And
lórí."
so to add joke or to add your knife to go. So see, the thing is bad because what you are doing is you are putting the girl in a very tight corner. You want to give her a job, you want to sack her, say I don't want to again.
So
Now she's not even giving her ultimatum that you must come back. If you don't come back before how many
no,
weeks
wait,
or what
wait,
something
wait,
will happen.
wait, Shino.
That woman
Shino,
herself, she
wait,
no
wait.
nice.
So you are coming from the fact that if the pastor's wife wants to actually be good,
Yes.
be good and forget about it. We understand that even God is good to us.
So all I'm
Even
saying
God is good to us.
Uh-huh.
And even when we do something bad, God will take her back.
Okay.
But the thing is that I feel the pastor's wife might not necessarily send her away from the job. But
So-
you cannot still keep having the accommodation when
wait.
you are no longer their
So okay, wait now. The bottom line is I left. So let's draw the line is very low. Why you don't want me to stay in your accommodation that you gave me that is attached to the job? Is because I'm not coming to your church again.
Yes, and why you
Just
got the
because I'm not
job?
coming to your church again.
Hold on, and why you got the job was because you were going to a church.
And okay
But
now.
remember.
Wait now.
I
Now
don't want us to be centered around she got the job probably just because she was going to church. I don't know.
wait. See, wait. Okay, if another person comes to that church, okay, I don't even know self. Maybe the person that left the job before I got the job.
Yeah.
The person is not even coming to the church.
Do you know
Yeah,
the funny
it's
thing?
possible.
So
You know
what
the
is my
funny
coming to
thing?
the church? See, is my coming to the church will give the supermarket more profits.
She know now.
It will give the supermarket
This is it.
high rating.
From this thing, from them attaching this job or whatever to you coming to the church, you should already know
That
that is how they operate. Sure, you understand?
Yeah.
And that is the reason why you got
Okay.
it in the first place.
At this point-
because they are able to tell you that if you can't continue on this term,
You
have
need
to
to
leave.
listen. See, the point
Do you
is
understand?
just that Anonymous should already, like, you should have known, you should have made up your mind that if you want to change your church, then there's high chance that you also need to change your church.
But is it right? You now, your own church mind that you normally go to church.
God,
Is it right that wait now? Is it right that because I'm coming to your church?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say that let's put it this way now. Because you are giving me, I came to your church for first come and I say, you are welcoming anyway. You give me pack today.
Offering
You give me
time.
rice tomorrow. When I came, you say, you give me another packet, new come everything. Does that result to I'll be coming to your church every day?
no, that's
You
not
don't-
So
a
what?
cover package.
But wait,
But
in
what?
this scenario, Shino, I feel that what led to all of this is because aside from the church thing, I want to believe that there's a kind of relationship. You know, there are some churches that the pastor's wife, they hold some youths, like they take them so important. They
Yes.
are concerned about your career,
Yes.
your growth, are
Yes.
you working and all of those things.
Yes.
So I think maybe what the pastor's wife did was out of that kind of
And so that kind
thing.
of that
So she might be disappointed. Maybe she's just doing it from a
she
part
should
of
not
being
she should
disappointed.
not be disappointed.
Wait.
She should not.
Wait, on another day, if the Anonymous just get to live like that without telling her, might make her feel bad. Do you understand? But if she have a discussion with her, she might understand. That's what we are trying
Yes,
to
it's
No.
still a possibility.
She might
There's a
understand
possibility
it.
for
She won't. This pastor guy will not understand anything.
I
She
don't
won't.
think so.
I
She
don't
won't.
think so. But at least
Fact,
if she
see,
does
the thing
it,
is,
you have tried.
no, she won't understand
Yes.
because how do you expect this kind of person to understand? So that I still telling you that because for the fact that she's even using that church thing to hold the girl down, is paining me.
So now you're saying
You can't do that. You can't do. See, in their church, see that kind of church, if they tell you they have uplifting seminar or whatever that they okay, let's say now that they have youths, as you said, that okay, we'll channel you guys, you learn a craft, blah blah blah. There's those kind of church, they'll say, as I learning that photography,
Yeah,
you
you
come
didn't
and
say
join our media church, media department in our church.
true,
What's
that's
that?
true, though,
What was
that's
that?
Yeah, I get your point.
Is it by force that you
I
take me
get
somewhere
your
to come
point.
and join
No,
media
nobody
department?
is saying
Or is
that.
it by force to join your ushering department?
Nobody's saying that they are right or they are wrong. Nobody's even saying that the church is right.
Yeah.
We are only addressing the concerns of this Anonymous.
Yes.
This is what you have given to us. Now this church has told you that they have made you understand. It's clear cut.
It's now you take
That
the job.
yes, that this thing you have, this accommodation you have, and this job you have is as a function of being a member of this church. If you are
Okay,
no
so
longer a member of this
that's the
church,
criteria
you
to
do
joining
not-
your church, Abi.
you do not have it. That is their criteria.
But wait,
That is their criteria. So you have to know that if you are leaving them, you're leaving the job.
But my own question is, what would have led the Anonymous to have changed our church at first?
There'll be something,
Do
no.
you think something would have led the Anonymous to have changed the church?
It might not even be anything. She might feel like, okay, maybe the church self, she's as she said, is not growing her faith or something like that. So she might not be getting. It's different
Like
than starting. Wait,
spiritually.
it's normal. How many
Yeah.
church you
Yeah,
say two?
I understand.
I
One
want
of you
they
no
tackle
grow.
me for
One
church.
of you no grow your faith. You know, it's normal.
Yes,
Some
yes,
people they
that's-
might feel like they want to go to the one that they sing, they do
Some
this.
people will
That.
get
Yes.
some church,
Yeah.
they'll say, I cannot feel the anointing.
So that's the thing now.
Yes.
She feels like, okay, there's something that I'm not getting here.
Yeah.
The work is there. She's doing her job. Normal. That one is not. We are not disputing her. But the thing is, there's something she's not getting, and she needs to go to another church, which is normal. It's not in this world, though.
Yes, I know
Yeah.
it's normal. My angle is you can go to any church you want to go.
Yes.
Don't feel entitled to the other church's benefit.
Benefit.
If they decide,
Okay.
no.
Wait.
If they decide to be helpers and become àwọn olóore,
Then let
and
it
just
go. But wait.
let it go.
Okay.
And if they say they are not deciding to be helpers,
That's
this
left for
thing
them.
is for our members,
That's
because
left for
we
them.
have
But they
members.
didn't state it
Hold
there.
on,
They didn't state it
that
there.
we have members too.
No,
that
they
are looking for jobs. Or
I
we
was
might
going-
have choir
I was going
members
to
too.
ask Shino that, okay, if there is somebody else in that church now, somebody else that now actually that is one of the active workers, and then the pastor's wife now decide to help that person with a job,
So-
using the same accommodation you are, she will tell you to go.
Okay, the person decide to leave tomorrow too. They tell the person to. So their process is even somehow to me because
See, now, so
It's so-
anybody,
so
anybody
the
that
thing
wants
is-
to take their offer
okay,
should understand
that you will never leave the church for life.
I don't know about
So what's that one now? What kind
I
of
don't know
looking
about
at it from
that.
the
No,
normal
no,
HR
it-
place self? Go if you myself as pastor, me I know that me. Mba. As looking at it from the HR aspect self now, gone. She's not even doing well because looking at HR now, the babe they work for in our office. Looking at it, just normal HR thing. She's working there. You don't have the right to say because she's not believing in your faith. I mean, she's not a Muslim or she's not a Christian.
You know, I said something earlier.
As in,
You
it
know, I
doesn't
said
make
something
sense
earlier.
now.
She know,
Ah.
I said something earlier that the woman can still allow her to keep working. Me, I'm talking about the accommodation. It's just like you have a job and the job came with an accommodation. Do you understand? So if you are not doing the job again, definitely you are out of that accommodation.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if you want to change, if the accommodation came in as a result of okay, your church thing, your pastor's wife, now that you're no longer going there, they might need to take the accommodation.
Oh yeah, now.
What if the accommodation is even for church members?
So now they should
Do you
state
understand?
it. No, they should come out straight and say, tell this one that they're hiding that because they are going, they should come out and say, we want to sack you because you are not coming to our church again.
Yes, they already told that. And this is the
See.
thing, you know. This is the thing. You cannot force an unwilling employer. You cannot force a willing employee on an unwilling employer. It doesn't work.
But
that way.
is it right? Is
doesn't
it
work.
really right for you to add, hold on, put in and say, okay, oh, because you're not going to my church.
No,
I wouldn't say it's right. I wouldn't say it's
I'm
right.
not in support of what the pastor Mrs. did. But the thing is,
Only pastor Mrs.
I see pastor is gone, pastor. I think pastor, Mrs. and pastor. Two of them. I don't know who owns the church, but two of them, where they are discussing their church, is God that know for them.
I'm actually not in support of them saying that they want to sack her because, in all honesty,
That's what they want to do
if
now.
you want to be helpful, you need to be helpful. Do you
Yeah.
understand? And I'm not saying the lady to not like. I'm not sure she has gotten to a level that she does not appreciate that particular help. She appreciated it. Do you understand?
yes, now.
So I think this whole problem is just coming from because she said in the story, she said she even begged.
See, all these,
Do you understand? She said she begged. So I feel that the woman could have actually done better, not by sacking her. You might tell her to get another accommodation if you need your accommodation, but not sacking her. But at the same time, the lady still need to speak.
And Christian,
Speak
I
what? Shall I
think
say what you want to
I'll
say
still
now?
speak to the anonymous.
Yeah.
There's a place to diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
There are people like that. Not everybody will be rational, or not everybody will think the way you think.
Yeah.
That's the place of diplomacy. That's the place where you have to apply sense to doing something. Fine, you have been with this church and this accommodation thing for 2 years. What stops it from? I know most churches now. Some people do first service, second service, third service. Sure, you understand. What stops you from probably starting small with the other church,
Like shuffling.
while you plan your exit? Sure, you
Shuffling
understand. With the other with the organization.
Like
You
if you
understand?
I
go
don't
to
understand
this one
though.
this week, go to that one.
not
this week.
even go to this one this week. how about I'm doing weekly services here?
Okay.
I tell you I'm
See.
weekly service. Hold on.
Yeah, no.
It's not to say that they are right. It's to say that the dilemma you have found yourself
You would have
now.
avoided
You want
it.
to have your church, you want to have the church, and you still want to have a job. Because if they take you out of that job, you are jobless for the interim.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is probably say, I'll be coming here for weekly service while I plan my exit in this place. Because it's very obvious
No,
that you will never
I
be
get
in
it.
that organization if you are not going to that church.
See,
Just be truthful.
what we
No,
have
no.
on ground, what we have on ground, even if she's going for weekly services and she's not going for
See
Sunday
this
service,
Mommy
they
Gio
already
no go
have
gree.
an idea that something is fishy.
Yes,
Yeah.
now, but it's
Why
not.
are you coming for a weekly service and we don't
But
see you on
it's
Sunday?
not meant to be an
Especially
issue.
being a chorister.
See, it's
Do
not
you
meant to be an
understand?
issue for me. It's not meant to be an issue. It's just like it's not meant to be an issue.
Yeah,
Leave
that's
the-
your own person.
Leave the girl to do the job now. If she's
That's
not
your
okay,
own
if you're not
person.
okay with the job, we know. But you've given her this thing. We're talking about church for that matter. If it's
No,
church,
for that matter.
if it's church,
Now,
see,
man be the church.
wait now, no.
See.
See. The thing is, looking at it itself, the girl is there to work. She's doing her work. People should look that
Because
thing.
we didn't
She's-
see anything about she not being competent.
Yeah,
or-
she's doing her work. So if Mommy Joe feel like okay, she should just say it in our church. Before you join anything, you have to stay in the church for 5 good years before we can. What promotion would they give the girl sef?
Shino, you know something. You know we humans, I would say that we have a team with loyalty.
See,
Even hold on, even
In
at
the
that
church.
point, yes,
Oh,
even
God.
in the church,
Yeah.
there are churches that a certain pastor will be leaving the umbrella of probably the senior pastor or whoever the pastor is, will be leaving that kind of church, and there'll be ruckus, there'll be
Exactly.
there'll be
You
this
went
here
to
and
do
there.
his own
Yes, there'll be
branch.
this. That's the human nature. It's bound to happen. It's just to advise this anonymous. It's just clear cut that if you're not, I'm not saying that you are still not getting me. I'm not saying that they are right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying that you have seen this situation. You are either going to stay in that church and keep your job,
You're either in or out.
or you are out of that job and out of that church.
You're either in or out.
So whatever it is, look for a solution in the interim to plan your exit.
No. If I want to be in that church, I can be in that church and still be. And still, if I'm even in that church and I have another job somewhere else,
Okay, wait.
That's if you're not using their that works.
You're still worshiping with them, but you have another
okay,
job. That was a different thing.
or wait, I'm worshiping with them. I have to. The day I want to leave the supermarket, they might tell me I'm still worshiping with their church. I can't leave the supermarket.
No, that one.
No, it's not. These people
That
can
one
be.
is not
Oh, God, they can stay. They can still stay in
one
the
is not
I'm in the church. You can't leave the supermarket because you're still in our church. You
That
can't
one,
go.
that one. Do you
You
know
can tell that you have known too much. You have known too much of that supermarket. And you can't be in our church. They can do anything, Joe. Why can't it work?
Because I don't know.
It's true now because
Because you have to work for it to come and pay tithes in church. You are still bringing the money to the
no,
church.
now all this kind of women now. They are too. See, the thing is, those people they want you that okay. You are coming in the money. You help them carry their bag and enter the church. You do all the same. See, now they don't too hold the girl. They don't too hold them down. It's not good.
Wait. I want to ask you a question.
What?
Now the thing is that we already said we understand that what the Pastor Mrs. I'll keep calling her Pastor Mrs. What she did might not be right. Do you get? But do you feel that the anonymous should also take up her pieces and pick one? You either take the job and keep going to their church, or you get another job and go to your church, to the church you prefer. So don't you think that there will be a point where the anonymous will make that decision?
But she should give her the time to make that decision now. She should give her the time now. Maybe his job, his contract, I understand it too now.
In a timely manner.
And so what now? You gave me a job, so give me the timeline to do what I have to do.
But really, I understand your point, to an extent. We should actually not base people's loyalty to whatever we are giving them, like because you are helping somebody.
So that means the person should
They should not be all
their all in
no.
all and all in all. I understand that we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't how they call it. They shouldn't crawl at our feet
just because we have helped
them
somebody.
or they're in a situation to help them. If they are delivering on their job, why not? But I'm addressing this situation that the anonymous has found himself. It's like a clear case of no going back. It's either you do or you go. Or you go. But
I just feel that probably luckily for the anonymous, maybe the pastor Mrs. maybe the pastor's wife would be watching this video. I don't think that they should sack her or tell her to pick between her job and the church. Honestly speaking, if it is for the accommodation, they can have every right to say that, okay, probably they need the accommodation for somebody
So
else or something. But for the job.
What's the growth process in their church? What's the growth level? How do they want to, how do they, like, okay, I'm here, I started like this in your church. What do you want me to grow to be?
The graph is like this.
So now you are giving me a job and you are threatening me on it again.
No, it's not like a threat.
Because there's no growth there now. I bounce, so I don't.
They might just be speaking from the angle
You
of
bounce.
they don't want
you
I bounce from the church.
You know.
Let's stay with their job. What's that one?
I bounce from the church and stay with your job.
Yes,
Now you
now.
get the job.
Yeah, but
Now you get the job.
No, but wait, see, what I know is normally, if you're working in a church,
Yeah.
like I know other church, like if you're working, that means you're working as, maybe you're working in the church office or something like that. Hey, you're bound with all these things that you're doing. Like, okay. You're working, like, there's some people that, apart from normal worker that they are in church, they work. There's a particular section of the church that have office and all this. So
Yes.
so all those ones you can.
understand.
What if the supermarket is a subsidiary of their
Okay,
church?
now what if the particular supermarket we are talking about now is not even affiliated with the church?
What if it's that?
If it's just the pastor's wife, then I have the complaint somewhere else. He's just using church matter to be entering you. That you have no chance. You have no chance inside that church, oh.
See, right to be
Inside the office
you know
there.
that if the anonymous actually finds a square root and get another job, this thing will not be a problem now.
No, wait.
Abi?
No. Look at it now. If this thing is not attached to the church, a particular office is staying, but the pastor's wife is the head of that. She owns the company. Looking at it, though, let's say it's a supermarket, but it's a particular very big supermarket.
Yeah.
That particular supermarket have HR. I'm very sure this particular story now won't go to the HR. They will use, because it did not come to our church again, we'll sack you.
See,
is it right?
This thing is happening because the anonymous did not carry her CV like this and go to the supermarket that, please, I'm in search of job. She got there from church.
It does not matter.
So that is why
It does not matter.
happening.
It does not
This
matter.
you understand?
It does not really matter.
Let's just face reality.
So far, she's there. She's employed. They give her offer letter.
Let's just face reality. It is happening. No matter how much you try to twist it, it is happening in this country.
Yeah.
And it is happening even to the most popular churches that you would see in this country. I have seen churches, even the big ones that we all know, put out adverts for their church, for whatever position. It's a separate business, it's not the church. But one of the criteria is must be
you are a member of the church.
Member of the church must have attended foundation school or
for like 5 years.
It happened to my sister. It's one of these big churches, good schools that have good schools.
Imagine.
She was supposed to teach in one of those schools, and it was a criteria that you are a member of a unit
in this particular church.
Yes, and you have evidence to show that you are a member. It happens.
But you know, wait.
Is it really right?
For the anonymous that has worked for about 2 years, right? For about 2 years, is it that she has not saved? Is it that she has not saved?
Okay, now
to get herself an accommodation.
If she leaves the accommodation now for them, they will still send her away from the particular supermarket job that she's
then
doing.
you leave.
That's when you see. She not see. In that case,
no, take it out of church now. Take it out of church. Take it out. She's working somewhere.
You cannot take it out.
She's working somewhere because we are church. You know me. You are the organ of the place now. You are the as I said before. The madam is the owner of the office.
Yes.
Okay. So because they're not seeing me in church again, you want to send me away.
Let me say something. Do you know that sometimes, let's now remove that a pastor wife helped you in getting a job or something. You're just working normally in an organization, and for no reason, some people could come up and say they don't want you to work there again. Termination is based on services no longer needed. Will you hold them that I'm doing my job?
No.
So since the pastor's wife has decided to behave in that manner, but don't get us wrong, we are not saying it was actually right, but since she has chosen to do that, then you should move on.
This is even a Christiana. What if she comes to say that I gave you this job because I was seeing you and I can vouch for you, your loyalty or your ability to do this job,
is 100%.
Your integrity. I'm seeing you. How they call it? I see you every time. I know who you are.
I know what you're capable of doing.
I know what you're capable of doing. You are under my umbrella. That's why I entrust you.
What kind of umbrella? She cannot be using all those terms. It cannot work.
Hold on.
Why are you using all those terms?
Because I entrust you with this job or with this position or with this role. Okay. Now I know they see you again. I no trust you. But you go carry my money go pay tithe for another church. It happens. It's reality.
See, without that particular one, should it be a criteria for me to get your job? because you know me, you've seen me, I've been in your church, you saw me sing, you saw me clap, you saw me play tight. What's that one now?
It is for some people.
Why?
Yeah.
Is it right?
But it shouldn't be a
is it
general
right?
criteria, actually. It shouldn't.
See, when you said all this thing, wait, after all this thing, you saw me this, you gave me offer letter and you wrote it there, everything is there.
Yeah,
you now come and meet me again because I've not seen you again.
Never be in the offer letter.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying all those you saw me and all those things.
There's even anything like a contract of employment. I'm not sure.
In this,
just be
come
and work.
I'm just saying now, taking out of the church thing that they are saying now, I'm just saying that if that is the case, now because you are mommy kinikon header in the church, that's why you saw me, I sweep the church, I clean the church, I clean all the pastor's chair, everything is clean. Now you also that this boy is good. And I came to your office and I'm still doing good because now my work I dey do. Now because I can't say okay today like this, so I'm changing church. By the grace of God, God has moved me to higher ground. I want to change church. Now, when I say because you not see me to change church again, you not see me to clean floor again, this one, you terminate me because of that. What's that?
You are not saying it's right.
We're not saying it's right.
What's the advice to the anonymous? She can't bring matter come your front now. What's the advice to the anonymous?
My own is I know she can save up to get a place for herself, but she should not allow them just take the job away from her like that.
Yes. She get job.
Yes, because she can fight for herself.
No,
Is it that she goes back to the church again and said, okay, because of you want terminate, I'm back to the church?
They will not terminate her again.
What's that one?
I don't know. But she does not have power over, and you people cannot take this job from me. She does not have the power.
Why?
Your services.
She does not have the power.
People are looking at that. See,
the worst case scenario is that the determination letter, they will not say that it was one church matter that caused it. They will just say services no longer required or kinikon.
And they want their own church name to be going higher and higher.
That one is their own business.
It's not their business. It's part of the thing.
I'm concerned about the anonymous. My advice for the anonymous is she can still have a discussion with the pastor's wife. We can't tell. We don't know. Maybe there are so many other sides to it that we are not seeing. So she should have a conversation with the pastor's wife and see if there is a place where they can still agree. Do you understand? But if it is not working out, I think the anonymous will still need to get a job elsewhere, or she needs to go back and enjoy the faith they have in their own church.
My own for the anonymous would be that if you can go back, even if you are going back now, is with the aim of planning your exit. I think there are services, even if you can't do weekly services in the other church and all that, you can always join them online to build your faith. As you said, the place is growing your faith. Why you plan your exit in the other organization? Because it looks like a clear-cut case that if you leave the organization, they are not going to be giving you a job. So I think that wisdom, even the Bible says it, wisdom is profitable to direct. I think you can join them online, join them for special programs. That is the other church you want to start going.
The new church, right?
Yes.
So while she's still physically attending the current
old church and planning her exit, I think that should work. That is my own thought. And I know our viewers, they also have one or two advices to give our anonymous. Please keep your comments coming for the anonymous, because we don't know where we'll get best. I'm sure that we have not explored all angles, and there are people that might have other advices for the anonymous. And while you are keeping those comments rolling in, don't forget that even that your own story that is writing in your mind, you can send it. You can send it to us at hranonymous@thebgshows.com, or you send it to our WhatsApp line, which is 08114669924. You can send a voice note. A voice note if you cannot type your experiences. We can translate them for you. And don't forget, follow us. Follow us on all our social media and do at the BG Shows _ Yes, at the BG. Thank you. At the BG Shows _ on Instagram, on Twitter. Follow us on our pages. Till we come your way again next time. Let's keep those comments coming. Stay blessed.